Hey there, welcome back. Have you ever pitched someone hard on an idea, a business opportunity, a product, even a weekend plan, only to watch them shut down? What if the secret wasn't better answers, but better questions? Today we're diving into one of the shortest, most powerful books on influence you'll ever read. Questions Are the Answers by Allan Pease. At under 100 pages, Pease, the world-renowned body language expert and author of million-copy bestsellers, promises that just 2 hours of study plus dedicated practice can transform how you recruit, sell, persuade, and connect. Whether you're in network marketing, sales, leadership, or just want better conversations in everyday life, this book flips the script. Stop telling people what to think, and start asking questions that let them convince themselves. Let's start with the big context. Pease wrote this for network marketers who struggle with rejection and low conversion rates. But the principles come straight from his decades of research into human psychology and communication. The book follows a relatable couple, Luke and Mia, as they build a business from scratch using these exact techniques. The central truth? In face-to-face interactions, words are only 7 to 10% of your impact. Tone is 20-30%. Body language? A massive 60-80%. So if your pitch relies on talking, you're already losing. Questions shift the power. The other person does 80% of the talking, feels heard, and sells themselves on your idea. Pease gives you a simple, repeatable system called the 4 keys technique. Master these 4 steps, and you'll turn cold conversations into committed yeses. Key 1. Melt the ice. Build instant rapport. Smile genuinely. Use open palm gestures. Mirror the other person's posture and speaking pace subtly. Ask easy, warm questions. Make them feel safe and liked within the first few minutes. Key 2. Find the hot button. This is where the magic happens. Every person has a primary motivating factor, their deepest emotional reason for wanting change. It could be extra income, financial freedom, more spare time, personal growth, helping others, leaving a legacy. Never assume you know theirs. Pease gives you the 5 solid gold questions. Ask them exactly in this order. First, what is your number 1 priority right now? Why did you pick that one? Why is that important to you? What are the consequences of not having that opportunity? And finally, why would that worry you? These questions start cognitive and drill down to raw emotion. By question 5, the prospect is emotionally fired up. You just listen, nod, and use one-word bridges like meaning, or for example, to keep them talking. Key 3, press the hot button. Now present your opportunity using their exact words. Echo their PMF back. You said financial freedom is your top priority because... So here's how this business gets you there. Suddenly it's their idea, not yours. Key 4, get a commitment. Ask a simple, natural close. No pressure, they've already sold themselves. That's it. 4 keys, 5 questions, no hard selling. Pease layers in 2 more game changers. First, body language basics. Palms up shows openness and honesty. Palms down feels controlling. Never point with one finger. It triggers resistance. Mirror posture and speaking speed to build unconscious trust. And remember, people form up to 90% of their opinion of you in under 4 minutes. Second, the law of averages. Most people fail not because their pitch is bad, but because they don't see enough people. Pease says, double your presentations before you try to improve your pitch. Track your personal ratios. Calls to appointments to presentations to signups. Assign a dollar value to every single call. Suddenly rejection stops hurting. It's just math. One no is just another step toward your next yes. Focus on volume and activity, not perfection. So what are the big lessons for you? Whether you're building a business or just leveling up your communication. First, stop pitching. Start questioning. The moment you tell someone what they should want, they resist. When they say it themselves, they own it. Second, never assume motivation matches yours. Their why is personal and emotional. Uncover it with curiosity, not assumptions. Third, listen more than you talk. Use minimal encouragers, mirroring, and those 5 questions to make people feel truly understood. Fourth, success is a numbers game. Increase your activity, respect the law of averages, and use body language to amplify every word. Fifth, these skills aren't just for sales. Use them in job interviews, difficult conversations with your partner, parenting, leadership, anywhere you want influence without force. Pease's promise is simple. With 2 hours of study and consistent practice, you can turbocharge your existing people skills and open doors you never thought possible. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. The best answers in life almost always start with the right question. Grab Questions Are the Answers by Allan Pease. Learn the 5 solid gold questions word for word and start using them this week. Watch what happens when people start selling themselves. Drop a comment below. What's one situation where you're going to try these questions? Hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now go ask some powerful questions.